Alright, we're here in Vic's Custom Rods. I want to show you a new product we invented here in our facility. This is nicknamed right now DASHI. We don't know for sure what we're going to call it. We invented the product as a product to lock down the thread so it doesn't move, so you can overwrap right over the top of your clear coat immediately. So what I'm going to do here is, it's like I said, it's just a clear coat. You put a light coat on, just enough to wet the thread. Run the brush across, you get a little puddle in front of it. Add a little more if you don't. The rod's got to be spinning a little bit faster than 25 RPMs. As you can see, you see the puddle, I'm moving it. And you notice the thread's changing colors. Well, the way this product works is in less than 5 minutes you're going to be able to wrap right over the top of it. I've already did the guides on down below the rod, but this is the last two and I wanted to show you how this product worked. So like I said, we invented it as a lockdown product, or thread locker type product to hold the thread still. That's what our original idea was. So I sent some of this to Southern California, to a couple of famous rod wrappers, and wanted their opinion on it. One of them quit using Madeira thread because he couldn't find a good color preserver. Upon using our product, he come to the conclusion it's the best color preserver he's ever found. Now if you notice, the lid has been off the whole time that I've been working with this product. In this bottle, I'm not sure, I think it's about 4 ounces, a 5-ounce bottle, 6-ounce bottle. The product can sit in the atmosphere just like it is. You don't have to put the lid on, dab your brush in. The wrap that I'm doing right now has already been coated once. It was coated about 20 minutes ago when I did all the rest of them. That's another neat part about this product, is you can go right back over itself immediately. Like you're going to see here, I'm going right back over the tip 2 I just did. Put the coat on, get a good flow going, float it across the thread. It's that simple. We can go right on down the rod here, get down here to the big end area, rod spinning here again at a decent RPM, and go right back over the product that you put on. In this particular case, I put on yesterday. And it doesn't hurt a thing. Makes a nice, clean, thin build. You just keep adding it on till your thread gets saturated, the depth you want. Take your brush, go across it. As you'll see, it's changing colors. Doesn't hurt anything. Once you go back to it, about 5 minutes later, it'll be back to the normal color. And this product works good on 90% of the nylons. We've used it on everything from white to yellow to garnet, orange, and not had any problems. Now, I'm not going to say it doesn't have problems. I did find that on Pacific Bay Blue, it actually pulls the blue pigment out of the metallic blue thread. But in saying that, as long as you float the finish back and forth across the wraps, it stays, the blue dye stays there. So you got to watch, you got to do some testing, you got to test the product before you put it on something that you're worried about a permanent change. I've used the product now for over a year in my shop, had great success with it. I can take and go do all the underwraps on a rod. Once the rod's underwrapped, I go through it with the clear coat, we go right over the thread, I come back, once I get to the end of the rod, I put the stuff away, put the lid on the clear coat, come right back to the other end and start my overwraps. I don't have to wait 24 hours to overwrap a rod. I can overwrap within 15 minutes of applying the product, actually less than that. The other neat thing about this product is you can take it and it makes one of the best rod finishes I've ever used. This is just a plain piece of t-shirt, torn a nice small square, fold it over a couple times so you get a saturation. You put some on the rag, a little bit more. And here again, like I said, you don't have to keep the lid on the bottle. That's one nice thing about the product. If you look at this rod blank, you can see the dark and light spots in it. It's been lightly scuffed. This is a factory new blank. It's probably a 30-year-old blank, 30-year-old finish. Like I said, you can see the scuff marks in it. All we did was wipe it before you seen this with denatured alcohol. I'm going to take the rag, I'm going to grab it by the tip, I'm going to spin the rod. I'm going to go right on down the rod, making sure I got plenty of coating. You notice I'm spinning it in my hand. Continue to spin it, and as you can see, the finish is already coming back. This is a single stage product. It's a pure urethane type product. It's made in the USA. There's no problem getting it. No problem selling it. The MSD is good on it. I haven't found any real issues with it that I don't like. Nice thing about this product is I just finished this rod blank. It'll be dry in 5 minutes. In fact, it's drying up enough now that it's sticking to the rag. So if that does happen to you, just put the rod blank where you can stand it up where just the tip's touching in the butt. You grab your clear coat product again, put a little more of it on the rag, rag nice and soaked, and you can go back and wipe it again. Right after you did the first coat, you can do a second coat. Ain't gonna hurt a thing. This product is a very, very versatile product. Going right back over the rod blank right now. As you can see, I'm not being real picky about how I handle the product. The only thing, I wear rubber gloves just so I don't get it all over me. That's really the only reason. It does have an odor. We recommend you do it in a well-ventilated area. Outside if you can. It's just all around a great product. This is a product that people have been looking for the past 20 years. It's as good, if not better, than the original color preservers we used to get for that purpose. The rod finish, you see me putting it on right now liberally on the rag. Coating the rod blank. This is going to be about the third coat here in, I don't know, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And on this last coat, once I get the rod completely coated, and I'm doing clear down to the butt, you don't have to. You can always do it down within 18 inches or so. I'm going to put the rod blank right there. You're going to watch me. I got my gloves on, throwing the rag away. By the time I get my gloves off, put the rag away, putting the lid on the product, so you can see what this time lapse is. Clean my brush out. It's just plain old denatured alcohol to clean the brush. Use a cheap brush. You don't have to use anything fancy when you're putting it on, just something that the hair won't fall out of. This happens to be nylon bristles. Go over here and shut this rod off. And as you can tell, I'm grabbing it. I'm touching it. All these wraps that we just clear coated are dry. Dry to the touch. And if you notice, the color is back the way it originally was when I wrapped the rod. Now, I'm over here at this rod blank behind Josh, and you can see I'm touching this rod blank with my hands, and you just watch me clear coat it. No sticky spots. It's nice and smooth. Got a nice gloss finish to it. See it up here in the light. Great product. Nice thing about it, made in the USA, invented in the USA, by somebody from the USA. Well, that's all I got to show you tonight. Thanks for watching my video. And if you have any questions or want to know about this product, give us a call, 707-430-3941. Bix Custom Rods. Thank you.